Hi, my name is Veronique Jephtas, and this is Explaining the Role. Oh, Cinematographer. Kaylin, ik kan Afrikaans praten, nee. Kaylin in Cinematographer was such a fun character. Sy is die nuggie, met wie jy te veel drink en die nuggie wat vir jou uit jou gemors uitkry. And that was so fun because that was so authentic and it's so different to the role that I'm playing now. And I could just be free and ad-lib a lot, which wasn't fun for the editors. But I had a lot of freedom and it was nice to be free again as an artist. So that excited me. Oh, Swirl. I love Swirl because number one, Miss Juanita Adams sent me a message and she was like, friend, do you want to be in my movie? And I was like, do people say no to Juanita Adams? She was like, you'd be surprised. But then I auditioned, to make it seem like, then I got the role and honestly, it was such a safe space. It's also like my favorite movie that I've ever worked on, simply because I could just be myself. I was free, I could wear my hair out, and I could play with my hair instead of someone boxing my hair, which is the purpose of the whole film. Not having our hair boxed, but also just seeing how, like Juanita would bring her baby to set, like it would just be so free, like how can we accommodate this new mother on set directing and steering the ship? And it was like, oh cool, oh it is possible if you are aligning with the right production companies and all of that. So great character to play, great experience, but also just a great way of seeing women be free in their womanhood. That was pretty cool. Ai! Debbie Lee. I played Debbie Lee on Kelders van Geheimen. About this role, it's probably the role that the character that we're not alike. She's very forgiving. She's tough, but she says too oor die liewe man. And I don't necessarily like that, but the gift that she's given me is to not judge a character. She's very stupid and naive when it comes to men. And I have learned from my experiences. In telenovela werk mos so, sy leer jy moet jou kop 9 keer stamp. And when you get to like the 6th and the 7th time, I said, ek kan nie van haar judge nie. Sy is ook net mens. En dit help vir my om die menslikheid in mense in die regte lewe te sien. Maar dit is moeilik vir my, maar dit is maklik vir haar. So ek leer om met 'n sagtheid om te gaan in die lewe deur die karakter. En sy is 'n familiemens. So daar's waar ons ooreenstem, maar sy daag my uit. En die manier hoe ek Debbie Lee speel is baie, it's very Aubrey Plaza-like. It's very like acting with her, she's very dead on, looking you in the eyes, challenging you. Sy is nie bang vir die mense met 'n hoë rank op die plaasie. And she stands up for what she believes in. Maar om dit te speel in a way that's not typical to how I would normally play that role is the challenge. So it's fun. Want elke dag daag sy vir my uit and I get to wake up and I get to play and I get to fail and I get to play again and fail again. And eventually I will succeed. And then, Vaderland. Mavis Funny Lewis. This character, they phoned me to play Mavis Funny Lewis. And I did ask them, what do they think is wrong with me? Want Mavis het nie 'n wag vir haar mondie. Mavis is the one character that I couldn't shed. It was the most difficult thing because Mavis is by die parties. Mavis is saam met my in die bed. Mavis is oral. And even now, like she's still walking around with me. And as an actor, that was new to me because I always prided myself in the fact that I can leave things on the floor, leave things on the stage, but she was not having it. But the most fun character and the most freeing character. And whenever I'm on stage as Mavis, you're kind of scared because anything is possible and everything is funny. And she's just very blunt. And I have found great joy. Whenever I have been very, very depressed in this industry, very knocked down by circumstances, I must say Mavis is the one that sort of brought back the joy because dit is net 'n uurse gelag en 'n uurse kom ons praat oor die mense wat ons elke dag sien. So there was joy in this character and there's still more joy to come, which is exciting. that makes me happy. It is incredibly important to stay multifaceted to me. I cannot be boxed. I have a problem with doing the same thing over and over again, and I have a problem with rules also. So I need to write, I need to act, I will do the voiceover, I will do the poetry, I will write the article, I will write the opinion piece. It's just how I grow. And I wasn't created to be just one thing. En ook om in 'n bedryf te wees waar mense jou so maklik kan box. That hasn't happened to me yet. The aftermaths, I think everyone will think I'm unhinged. My biggest fear, or any artist's biggest fear coming into the industry, is being stereotyped. And though I can play the angry and all of that, like people know there's a range. And that's because I like tapped into so many pots. And that's something I'm proud of. But I would lose my mind if I was only doing one thing, one way, all the time. As a creator, I'm most passionate about telling stories about brown bodies, brown women especially. I always say being brown and being a woman, you're marginalized around every corner. So it's always so fun stepping up to the oppressor, whether it's your mom, your mother-in-law, your husband, yourself, your friends, or the system. It's always so fun because nothing's new, but our experiences are new to ourselves, and finding a way to sort of put that on paper, put that in a poem, put that in a story, where people have a fresh take on this challenge is always so fun to me. But I'm also insanely passionate about like creating stories that have nothing to do with my identity and my womanhood, like my Willy Wonka or my Coco Melon, for just telling stories that have nothing to do with my pain and my trauma. And I'm very aware of not always creating from a place of pain. I also want to find joy when I go back to my work. For me, it's not always about, oh, this is how far I've come type of thing. But I want to go back and see, oh, even in the midst of that, I could find joy and be joyous. And that is something especially now, I'm extremely passionate about. I do think it's important to network in the industry, but I also think you don't have to go above and beyond. I am a firm believer in the fact that if you just do it properly the first time, your work will speak for itself. I always say that I know what a Fiesta nomination does, but I don't know what a Fiesta award does. So I got my nomination, and then it carried me for like 4 years. It's still carrying me. And I was in rooms and my phone started ringing and people were getting in contact with me. And I'm still working with those people today. I won my first Fiesta award last year. What has happened? So it's that, but I've also been filming Kelders for full time. But it's my work speaks for itself. I desire to be nowhere, but once I'm out, people will know, oh, she's done her job properly. So I'm also not coming to an event to network and to be seen and all of that. I feel like if the work and the role and the poem or the book is good enough, it will speak for itself. So mense hoef nie jou rug te breek en oor te buig vir hierdie mense nie. Jy is genoeg en jou werk is genoeg. And it shall travel if you've done it well enough. And if you've done it horribly, it will also travel, my darling. I would like to be known in this industry as someone who's very prepared on the floor. But not in such a way that I'm anal about it. All my co-stars will be able to tell you that I'm a present actor. I sometimes forget my lines because I'm actually listening to you, and what I'm supposed to say in the line is the opposite of what I'm feeling in that moment. Becomes a problem, of course, for directors going for another take, but I love that. No take is ever the same. You can throw anything at me in a scene, and I think that is a joy as an actor. It's already heavy coming in and prepping and carrying your life with you, then shedding and then getting into character. So to be present, I think, is the gift that I give to my actors on the floor, my fellow actors. And what my co-stars would say about me is that I hit them all the time and I bite them, but that I love God. And I'm a God-fearing Christian who fails every day but tries every day. And that I'm everyone will say this, I'm witty and sarcastic and always in a mood. But they love me and I'm so talented. Slay! Thank you, Hissy Move. This is Veronique Jephtas and this is how I move, so follow the move.